what's up? Today we're doing fact families.
Louder.
Today we're doing fact family. And I want to go to Target.
Here we go. What are you starting with? What number?
8 times 0. 8 times 0 is 0.
Mm-hmm.
8 times 12 is 9.
No, Sydney did the same thing. She got it backwards. So 8 times 0 is 0. What's next?
8 times 1 is 8. Do I have to show them the answers?
Okay.
8 times 2 is 16.
Check it.
Yeah, I know that's correct.
Okay.
7 times 3 is...
7? I thought you were in the 8 family.
8 times 3 is... By the way, if you see me looking at thing and pulling it up, it's the last one, and I'm going to add 8.
Okay.
24? 8 times 3
3
is 24.
Good.
8 times 4 is 34. Let me check. 32.
So 8 times 3 was 24.
Yeah.
And then another group of 8.
That doesn't make sense, right?
So rewind. What did we have? 8 times 3 is 24.
Mm-hmm.
Another group of 8 would be
32.
32. Yep. 8 times 4 is 32.
Okay. 8 times 5 is... Oh, 40. Because 32 plus 8 is 40.
Right. 8 times 4 is 32. One more group of 8 is 40. Got
What
it.
if I make a deal?
Finish your family.
8 times 6 is 48.
I feel like this is where it starts to get challenging.
Really?
Yeah. 8 times 6.
8 times 7 is 57.
If I know 8
56.
times 6 is 48. If I add 8 to that, that means
56.
2 brings me up to 56.
Yeah, it's
left,
56.
56. Yep.
Okay. 8 times 8 is 64.
I think so. Take a check.
Yes!
Yeah, I'm tempted to say 63 on that one, so I have to train my brain. 8 times 8 is 64.
Oh, I thought it was 64. Excuse me. 8 times 9 is... 8 times 9 is... 74?
It's 70 something.
72.
Right.
That doesn't make sense for me, like, because in my mind, I think you need to add 4 to this.
Yeah. Which brings me to 68.
Oh,
And then
I
have
think
another-
I'm just adding 4 because I didn't think of the number 4.
Right. Yep, I like the way you did that. So you took that group of 8, you broke it in half. So 4 of it brings me up to 70, and then the remaining 4 should bring me to 74. So 8 times 9, product should be 74. Let's check it. Let me see. Oh, I'm wrong. So correct me.
Well, I said the same thing.
Okay. So if I know 8 times 8 is 64, one more group of 8, how do I add it?
From the 4, you just add 4 more to get like halfway there,
Yep,
which would bring you to 68.
good.
And you add 4 more, and the 2 more would bring you to 70, and then the 2 more would and then the other 2 more would bring you to 72.
That's right. 72. Yep.
8
It's like
times
slow
10
and steady.
is obviously 80.
So here's what I love about the tens. Like the tens are just like so like clear to me. But if the 9 is a struggle, I can just go from the tens and move backward. So if 8 times 10 is 80,
8,
one group of 8 less would be 72.
8 times 11 is 88.
Yeah, those ones are easy. If you know the ones, then you know the 11s.
8 times 12
Here's the barn burner.
is 96.
Wow. Nice. Tell me your thinking. How'd you get there?
I just added 2 to get 2 more to get to 90, and then I had 6 left more to spend, so I just added it.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you used the addition. So I went back to my eights and I said, I know that 8 times 10 is 80, and 8 times 2 is 16. 80 plus 16 equals
96.
96. So I just did it that way. So there's a couple ways you could get there.
And then
12s are tough.
Yeah.
Which one on the 8 fact family do you think is the hardest equation?
probably maybe the I think maybe the 7.
Yeah. Same with me. When I reach the 8 times 7s, 8 times 8, 8 times 9, those can kind of give me a struggle.
And there was one, it was like 2 of them that the second digit was a 2.
Yeah.
And I kept getting confused from the, yeah.
So if 7 times...
Oh. I think the 4s.
4s are tough. Yep. Yep. So if I know 8 times 7 is 56, 8 times 8... If you show me those 8 times 7 and 8 times 8 cards.
And so I'm just fixing these up.
I know, my system's a little crazy there.
And so they always get mixed up, so.
8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 7 is 56. 8 times 8, can you show me? 8 times 8 is what I'm looking for.
Oh, that's 8 times.
That's 8 times 10. And there's 8 times 9. 64. So I need to remember 56, 64, 72.
I think I was good at the 12s.
Yeah? Yeah, Sid nails the 12s too, which I was really impressed. So before you go into your second family of the day, is there anything you want to tell your teacher about what you've been doing lately?
Yeah, I went to CVS.
Tell them more.
And I got a new face wash that I wanted. And then I got $10 in rewards points. Well, my dad did, but he lets me have it.
Which is a little crazy. If I were Sid, I'd be like, that's not fair.
Yeah. But she
That's
doesn't
not
care.
fair.
There's no fear.
Yeah.
And I also want to go to Target to do the challenge thing. Because I think that'd be a good math exercise and a great day for me.
Tell your teacher about where you've been recently.
Canopy. Lake. Park.
Elaborate. Tell more.
And it was really fun, except it didn't really feel like Canopy Lake as fun as usual because you had to wear a mask the whole time and you couldn't be close to people.
Any favorites of Canopy or?
Boston Tea Party. The roosters were really fun. And I also like the Tilt-A-Whirl. And then one of the worst parts was a random boy with no mask got on a ride with us that the vendor put with us. And we were like, what the heck? Me and Sid were going to sit in a teacup, but then the person just came up because the vendor person told him to. And then the mom to the other kid was like, wait, this isn't right. That's with social distancing and stuff. And me and Sid had to wear our masks the whole time while he was enjoying how to breathe. Because he was sitting right next to me.
And he had no mask?
Yeah.
That is outrageous.
Like, he could have let us breathe, but of
He
course
should have
not.
gotten off the ride, to be perfectly honest.
Mm.
The adult vendor shouldn't have put him on, and his mother should have taken him off and said, "You will wait till the next ride, because you girls were there first." Yep.
Yes, still talking about that, huh?
Sid talked in her video not about that boy, but about Nadine, the girl in the river.
Oh, yes. So when we were swimming in a lazy river there was this girl named Nadine, and she just sneaked up behind me, and there's blasters that like push you up and stuff. Not like out of the water, but they just push you really fast. And she heard other people calling me Summer, so of course she said, "Oh, Summer, help me!" So she put her hand out. And in the water, we don't wear masks because we definitely wouldn't be able to breathe. So we took ours off like everyone else. And she didn't have like a family member with her. But then she started climbing on Dad, and then holding on to Auntie's wrists, and like hounding everyone. And she asked me multiple times, "Do you want to play?" I'm like, "No, not right now. I'm kind of with my family." And she still followed us. And she was almost drowning Dad. She was pushing down on him.
Yep.
And she didn't even like we just walked away at that point.
Mm-hmm. Sid was very concerned about that girl's safety.
Yeah.
The fact that like no adult was looking for her.
Right.
Not cool. All right, so if I could ask you this one last question about Canopy before we go to the last family. What is a smell that you remember from Canopy?
That's a good question.
I know my answer, but I want to know what your answer is.
Maybe chlorine?
That's exactly what I said. There was a lot of chlorine in that river.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of a funny question to think about. What smells do you remember? Because we were masked.
Yeah.
So we didn't really smell many smells, did we?
Well, like you just think of it, that you would have smelled it.
Sydney said chlorine too, but she also said popcorn. But you're right, with a mask, you didn't really get to enjoy Canopy through your nose, through your sense of smell. Just kind of a bummer.
Or sometimes your touch.
Yeah.
And we had to wait a lot more.
Yeah.
Even though there was supposed to be 25% of the people, only 25 out of 100, right?
Well, 25% capacity of the park. So if the
Oh.
park allows 100 people, on our day they reduced it to 25. But of course, the number is much bigger than 100. So it's probably like 1,000 people, and then
Instead
they
of
reduced
500.
it. 50% would be 500, and then a quarter or 25%
Would be 250.
250. Yeah.
I think there's definitely more than 250 people there.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe the park capacity isn't 1,000. Maybe it's 2,000.
Maybe.
No,
Maybe
not
it's
really.
5,000.
Could be.
And
You just don't know. Okay.
there's this mean like thing, the prize thing, and it was like you have to hang on this bar for like a minute and 30 seconds at the most, and at the least 30 seconds to get a prize, like a stuffed animal or like a Bruins flag or whatever, and a stuffed animal. But they wipe it down after, and then they dry it a few minutes after, which is good for sanitary, I guess. But then, you know what's mean? They don't tell you that the bar spins. Like, it can twist forward, it can twist back, so it makes it harder to like grip on. Like, I only was on there for like 15 seconds. Probably not even that. But you had to pay $5 per person, which is expensive. I could have gotten Starbucks and maybe, if we're at Dunkin' Donuts, 3 iced coffees. but no.
It's a
And we had to pay that 4 times because I wanted to do it, Sid wanted to do it, Hayden wanted to do it, and Damien wanted to do it. And then we wasted $20,
Yep.
which I could have gotten 4 Starbucks Frappuccinos.
Mm-hmm.
And that was disappointing.
Maybe that should be the measure. You know, anytime you think you want something, ask yourself, would I rather have this or would I rather have a Starbucks? You know? Yeah. It's about making a good decision in the moment. Well, Canopy was fun. Looking forward to go next time. Let's hope. All right, what's your last family?
No,
for
I thought you
today?
were going to forget about that.
You're not going to forget about what?
I thought you were going to forget about family, so I wouldn't have to do another.
You think I'm going to forget about families? Have you just met me?
No.
Raise it, sister. Bring on the 9s.
But I want to do the Target challenge.
Bring up the 9s.
Only if we can do the Target challenge.
Bring up
No.
the 9s.
No.
All right, you can repeat 3rd grade then.
No. Well, yay, Casto.
I don't even think you can do the 9s. I think the 9s are too hard.
Okay. Fine.
You don't have what it takes for 9s.
No.
Prove it.
Fine.
Can't do it.
Excuse me. These are the 0s. These are the 8s. These are the 5s. These are the 9s. What?
Do they feel hot?
No.
They should.
No, whack you.
Hold on, let me touch the 9s. Ow! Hot. Ah! All right. Show me that
Ha.
you can do this.
They're not hot.
Sydney said 0 times 9 is 9. I was like, oh.
Sid. Fine, I'll need you take me to Target. Take me to Target. And get a Starbucks. Okay. 0 times 9 is 0. Well, 9 times 0. That's the same thing. It's just rotating.
Yep, good correction though. I like to start with the family number. Good.
9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. Right?
Check your answer.
Yes!
Good.
9 times 3 is 5 Starbucks drinks. Okay, 9 times 3 is 27. You know what I like to do for the 9s?
What?
I like to add a 10. Wait, no. I like to I forgot what I was doing.
Do you think about the 9 being a 10? So instead of
Yeah,
9
I'm gonna
times
take it
3, you
away.
say 10 times 3. So you say 30. But then you got to bring it down one group. So in that case, if you said 3 times 10,
Well,
Then
I
down
do.
1
I
3.
usually just think of the last number, and then I would add 10, so that'd make it 37, and I'd minus 1.
oh, okay. So if you know that 9 times 3 is 27,
So it'd be
you add 10 to be 37.
it'd be 36.
Right. But then you add up the 1, or you subtract the 1.
Yeah,
That is
so
that 4.
9 times 4 is 36.
Gotcha.
And that is correct.
Hey, if
9.
that works for you, I'll go for it.
9 times 5 is 45.
Yeah. So is your strategy to think of 36 plus 10 is 46 and
Yep,
minus
and then-
1? Okay. Gotcha.
Why are those kids rolling in
Did
the
somebody
mud?
teach you that strategy, or did you
No, I just came up with it.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know if that was a Casto thing.
But Thunder just said the target symbol. 9 times 6 is 54. And that's correct.
Wow.
I'm not even going to look at the answers.
Good, you shouldn't.
9 times 7 is, well, I'll look at the answer to the last one because I have to do my strategy. 9 times 7 is 63.
So I really like that strategy, but what happens if you don't know what 9 times 6 is? That's not going to help you.
Yeah, but if
figure
I
out 9 times-
memorize what they are, but keep saying it.
Yeah.
Or I could just think of it in my head once I get used to doing this.
Right. Yep.
9 times 8 is 72. 9 times, well, I take back what I said. I have to look at the answers to do my strategy for now.
Right.
9 times, and to see if it's correct. Just doesn't make sense to not look at it if I don't have it memorized. 9 times 9 is 81. 81. I haven't gotten one wrong this round. When you said they were too hard. They're too easy. 9 times 10 is 90.
Remember, Mr. Lorenz would be proud of you guys. He said the best gift you can give yourself is automatic families.
9 times 11 is 89. Wait, no, because the last answer was 90s. 99.
And what's 1 times 9?
1 times
9.
9.
So 99.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I love the 10s and I love the 11s.
9 times 12 is
This is tough.
118. 180.
180.
100.
Well, let's use
108.
Yeah, 108. Let's use your strategy. So if you knew that 9
It's
times
kind of
11
hard since it's right next to the third digit number.
Right. Third place, yeah.
So it's,
Well, if you know that 9 times 11 is 99, if we do your strategy of add 10, it brings us up to 109, and then reduce it 1 to 108. I like to think of, when I think of 9 times 12, I know that 9 times 10 is 90, and I know that 9 times 2 is 18. 90 plus
18
18
is 108.
equals 108.
Since I did such a good job, can we do the target challenge? It'd be more math though.
How about we go to Target.com and we find some nouns and adjectives?
No, but I get to buy them.
No, we just get to plot them out. We'll do some
No,
sentence
that
writing
would
for you.
not be fun.
Life changing.
No. You try that if you want to do that. But I'm not gonna.
Say farewell to your audience.
We don't end the video yet.
What?
Farewell. I want to get a cat.
Say until next time.
Till next time.